Hey everybody, G4 Video 5 here, and welcome back to some more Animal Crossing. In this part, we're going to start off by taking a look at my expanded home. You see this here? We have a bit more elbow room than we did yesterday, because yesterday we paid off our first loan. So Tom Nook was nice enough to expand our home, and now there's even more room for placing random furniture that has no business being together. But I mean, that's just kind of what happens early on in the game. You really can't get matching furniture too easily. You know, it's a little tough there with the limited selection of items at Nook's Cranny. But anyways, in the meantime, we have 4 letters. The first letter was from the HRA, and it was like an introductory letter saying, hey, thank you for joining the HRA. We can't wait to sneak on into your home and judge you for your furniture pieces you have. And then the other 3 letters were from the Faraway Museum, as they've evaluated 3 of the fossils that we sent in. Unfortunately, we have a duplicate situation on our hands, as 2 of the 3 fossils are amber, and this third fossil is a Plesio Torso, so not half bad. That tends to happen where you get duplicate fossils, but there's no issue with that because you can just sell your duplicates to Tom Nook, and for the unique pieces you can give to the museum here in town. So that's what we'll be doing a bit later. The bulletin board post talks about a cherry blossom festival that takes place from the 5th to the 7th. So skipping ahead a bit, here we are at Tom Nook's, as I wanted to talk to him since we've expanded our home. So how do you like the new house? You have inspected it, haven't you? Not that it needs inspection. It must be nice having such spacious living quarters, a real step up from your former lodgings, Now then, we come to the thorny issue of the bill. Remodeling isn't exactly cheap, as you know. Ooh, when we had that dry rot issue and there was that mammal strike, it comes to a total of 148,000 bells. Oh, that is an insane amount of money. A little pricey, he says, I know, but that's the market. Oh, but don't worry about paying me immediately. Oh, thank goodness. Could you imagine just having to instantly pay that off? That'd be awful. So we can pay it off at the post office just like normal. Debt builds character, he says. You can take your time paying it off too. I won't go breathing down your neck. I look forward to doing business with you again soon. Yes, I do hope so. Yeah. We definitely will over time take care of that loan. But in the meantime, I know what I'm buying right away. We have an axe available here in the little tools section of Tom Nook's shop. And the axe is very, very nice. We saw an axe on our first day as we gave that murder weapon to Twiggy. But now we have one for our own, and it's quite nice because I've noticed that when I go from acre to acre in some areas, it seems like trees are kind of in the way, so an axe easily gets rid of those things by, you just swinging at those trees with the axe, and then you can use a shovel to get rid of the stump. But right now I'm just taking a look at the selection. I will come back here later off screen to buy everything and then resell it. I don't know that there's really anything I like there outside of the cactus, so yeah, we'll kind of pass on the wallpaper and flooring. We have an umbrella though, as well as some clothing here at the dump. So let's put this on. It's the snappy print. And it looks a little odd, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll wear it, and wow, that umbrella actually matches. Look at that. You can actually twirl the umbrella or parasol, and that's pretty cool, but we don't really need this bat-brella, as it's called, so we'll put that away for now. Oh, hey, look, it's Oxford hiding behind a tree. Hey, how are you doing, bully? I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. But hey, remember, if you overdo it, you'll ruin your body, bully. Ruin my body, what? I'm just saying it's important to take it easy every now and then, so you don't flip out, bully A. You know, he's not wrong. That is pretty good advice, because you don't want to stress yourself out, like at work or with your hobbies and all that good stuff. But, yeah, I'm looking for work, and it looks like he has something for us. He's been busy lately. I need you to take this outfit over to my pal Egbert. Can you do it? It doesn't sound too hard, does it? Will you do it? Yeah, I suppose. Brah! If you're going to do this, then get going. It's all you, bully A. Oh, look at this. We have our golden dig spot in a really nice location. So, the other day, we reburied the money that we grabbed from this dig spot. So, today, I'm just going to deposit that into my little bell section of my inventory, and instead I'm going to bury an extra shovel I have. So we'll see what happens with that as that sapling grows. Ooh, I wasn't expecting to see this. This is a special character that can randomly show up. This is Gracie. Yes, hello, I am Gracie, the unquestioned leader of today's fashion movement. How can I help you, darling? Oh, darling, you've got such a great bod. You must work out constantly, tee-hee-hee-hee. Of course, you're wearing hideously cheap clothes, but... I mean, I guess she's not wrong, because we did get these clothes from the dump, so you do coordinate what little you have rather well. I'm surprised to meet someone with fashion sense in a dinky little village like this. Ah, don't insult Boehner. You stop right there. Do you see this hot-looking set of wheels right here? This, of course, is mine. It's a vintage car I ordered from across the sea. See the sultry silhouette? Isn't it just perfect for a fashion-it giraffe like yours truly? Oh yes. But oh, it got so dirty from driving on dirt roads on my way to this hick town. So, can I ask a favor? If you wash my car for me, you sweet little darling, I'll give you some simply fabulous clothing. How would that be? Well, I don't appreciate the insults to Boehner, but I guess I'll probably end up helping you. Did you just tell me to wash it myself? Can't you see that my beautiful clothes would be positively ruined if I were to wash it myself? Now stop complaining and get on with the car washing. Stand in front of my car? You'd better work. Just move your right hand as quickly as you can. So the way we do that is by pressing the A button as quickly as we can. Time's up. Halt! Sort of a so-so job I was pressing my A button so quickly there. Well, I'll give you a piece of clothing as I promised. Oh, this better be worth it. Oh, don't be silly, darling. That's not one of my original designs. All the sass. Darling, you haven't developed enough fashion sense yet to wear the Gracie brand. Hee. So apparently I didn't do it fast enough, because if you do it fast enough, she will give you special clothing. But instead I got a "You Are Here" shirt. Really? This is awful. Ooh, look at that. The money rock has been in the same spot the past few days. Nice. Well, looky at who we have here. We have a new neighbor in town. Truffles. Good evening. You seem kind of lost to me. Do you live in this town, Snouty? Oh, Eric, huh? Well, I'm Truffles. Now that we've met, does that mean we're friends? Sweet. Just remember, friends, like, look out for each other and stuff, Snouty. Yeah, I suppose so. Well, that's pretty cool. We got a little pig neighbor. That's awesome. Eric, how nice to see you again on such a fine evening, Snouty. Hey, did you want something or what, Snouty? Let's help her out since she's brand new to town. Actually, Egbert still hasn't returned my sweet videotape, and I totally need it back. Well, we're just going to Egbert for everything, aren't we? Don't you hate it when someone borrows something of yours but never returns it, Snouty? Yeah, that is pretty awful. It really steams my broccoli. If you know how I feel, then please help me out, Snouty. I love that saying. Yeah, of course I'll help you out. You know, I like Truffles. She seems pretty cool. Alrighty then, don't forget Snouty. Well, thankfully Egbert's pretty nearby, so this won't be too bad. Oh nice, it looks like Egbert's home, so that makes this a win-win situation, because we haven't seen the inside of his house yet. And oh, look at that, it's like robotic looking with the furniture, and that flooring's really, really nice. Hey Eric, it looks like somebody wants to scope out my pad for interior design tips. Hey, looking's free. I don't mind it in the least. Imitate my style till the cows come home, Doodle-da. Yeah, so what did you need me for, Doodle-da? Lots of things, actually, but we're going to start off with a delivery for you from Oxford. You got some clothes. You brought my number 5 shirt, about time. Hey, let me try it on real quick. I don't know about that style. Oh yeah, I just know people are going to be checking me out now. It might be a little on the stinky side, but you can have my shirt, Doodle-da. Watch out for the fruit stains. You've got the right attitude, Eric. I'm so glad I can depend on you, Doodle-da. Ah, that's awesome. And I'm glad we have to talk to him again. So how is it, huh? How does it feel to walk on the carpet of champions, Doodle-da? Honestly, though, this flooring is really cool looking. So what do you need, Doodle-da? I'm picking up. We need a videotape or something. Sorry, this is kinda uncool, even though I know I was just borrowing that thing. I lent it to Twiggy. I figured I'd be able to get it right back, but I guess I spaced or something. That's besides the point anyway. Sorry to give you the old runaround, but can you go get it from Twiggy? Please, Doodle-da? I suppose we have no choice. But since Egbert's home is located next to the museum, we're going to hold off on that. Oh, hey, wait a second here. We need to talk to Hector today. Howdy, a good evening to you, Koo-ha. Hey, listen, a thought just occurred to me. It's important to use your head now and again, Koo-ha. So, I'm doomed, I guess, Koo-ha. Self-deprecating, I see. Anyways, let's just talk to him. Hey, how many of the houses by yours are still open? I never have any clue about the real estate market. I sure hope more of you people move in there. You people? It'd make Boehner much cooler. If any of those houses are still empty, you definitely should talk to some pals into moving in, Eric. Which is true. You can have your real-life friends or family also create characters in this game and live in the same town as you. So that's what the purpose is of those other 3 homes that are next to ours. And hey, there's my 4th and final fossil, so nice. We no longer need to look for fossils or bang rocks to see if, well, poor word choice, but hit rocks with our shovel to see if money spits out of them. So, like I said, the museum's nearby, and we haven't been in here yet, but we have some fossils we can donate to the museum now. Welcome, please do come in. It's so very nice to see you. Yes, well, by the by, might there be something with which I can assist you? We can donate an item right away, but I want to ask, what's this? Oh, yes, indeed. Well, tell me, might you be familiar with the Faraway Museum? Yeah, they've sent us a letter, and then we've sent them some fossils to evaluate. Yes, true, the place you send fossils. Quite right, very good, yes. Let's get started, shall we? Get down to brass tacks, eh? We are the Boehner branch of the Faraway Museum. A miniature version of the main museum, if you will. Equally interesting, of course, but merely a bit more wee. Our main purpose is to provide a place for the exhibition of items we feel have some significance paleontological, artistic, and or zoological importance, the collection and classification of which... Oh dear me, I went rambling on with some awfully painful explanation again, didn't I? Confound this blabbing beak. My sincere apologies. I do tend to go on, you know. It's a rather frightful habit. Frightful, I say. Do you wish me to stop now? No, not yet. You can keep on going, Blathers. Ah, yes, where was I then? We have devoted our space to 4 collections of the very highest order, what? I myself am responsible for appraising each fossil, painting, insect, and fish that comes through that door. Through our efforts, we hope to expand the boundaries of both knowledge and culture here in Boehner. Yes, I believe that sums up our small roll very nicely. A tidy little package, eh, what? I should say so. Now there is one catch. Unfortunately, I, Blathers, am the sole staff member. And truth be told, I have my talons full with daily administrative duties. Red tape, you know. It's for this reason that we must rely on our fellow villagers for the actual collection of our pieces. I trust that we will be able to rely on your help as well, Eric. Donations are our lifeblood. And by donations, I don't mean things you want to discard for just any reason. We are quite selective. So with that in mind, is there anything that you would care to donate at this time? Yes, there are. We have some fossils for you, Blathers. Splendid. What no doubt priceless item might you have for us today? So, we have duplicate items of Amber, so we'll give him Amber to start off with and see how crazy he goes. Who, again, I say who, just look at this. Amber stoutly preserving the pale reminders of our past. And this is quite a large, full-bodied specimen, eh, what? Smooth, exquisite. I'm reeling in awe. You know, he kind of sounds like me when I see a fine, pale lady. Amber is a form of tree resin which has hardened and been preserved in the Earth's crust for millions of years. Resin is produced as a defense against insects and disease. It seals wounds, allowing trees time to heal. Sometimes unlucky insects get caught in the resin too. I wonder what's in your amber. A fly, perhaps a mosquito. Amber, you see, is a preservative of miraculous proficiency. Bits of amber are like miniature time capsules. Oh, mercy, what prattling. I must beg your pardon. I imagine you feel as though you've been captured in time. You know, honestly, Blathers, I really don't mind that, because I love when Blathers goes on about describing the things that you donate to the museum. It's really, really cool. Just the information, even if it's more general information that you find out about these types of things, is just really awesome in my opinion. So we have one more thing to donate, which is this Plesio Torso. Unfortunately, since it's not a complete piece to something that's already in the museum, he really won't say a whole lot about it just yet, unlike with the Amber. So in the meantime, we're just going to give him this fossil, and he says, "You have our deepest, most profound gratitude. Might there be anything else you wish to donate?" Sadly, not at the moment, Blathers, but in the near future, we definitely will have more things to donate, because we have that plethora of unidentified fossils that we need to send to the faraway museum, and we still have more things coming from that place too. So that's going to be awesome. And any duplicates we get from that, we can just sell to Tom Nook. So that'll be a nice little source of income as well. And then we also have a bug catching net that we haven't really had a good opportunity to use, but we will be playing more during the day in the future, which is when all the bugs tend to come out. Now, the bug portion of the exhibit is incredibly bare, but it still looks nice inside. In fact, all of the museum outside of the fossil exhibit is going to be incredibly bare. But I just wanted to show this off just to give an idea as to what to expect when it comes to things like how many bugs there might be in the game, and fish, and then paintings and fossils. I suppose you get a better idea as to how many paintings and fossils there are in the game, because they have their own individual stands and whatnot. But at the same time, you could still kind of ballpark, I guess, how many bugs and fish we're going to have to capture later on. And look at that, that's pretty cool. I mean, as cool as it gets for the GameCube version of this game. But fossils, though, oh man, they are not really a pain to get. They just take a lot of time, because you always have to send mail to the faraway museum before you end up finding out if you have a fossil that you need or not. So it is a little annoying. Paintings as well. There are two ways of getting paintings. The first way is from Nook's shop, and the second way is from something we haven't seen yet, so I don't want to spoil that just yet. And lastly, we have fish that we can obtain from various water sources by using a fishing rod that we don't have yet. So down by the beach, we have Twiggy outside of her house, and I am picking up. Actually, Emerald just came and just took that videotape from me with no explanation. Yeah, can you believe that? I've totally been begging to get it back, but no dice. What's a girl to do, huh? I know. You can go get it. Of course. Totally, that's the greatest idea ever, Cheapers. So it looks like Emerald's home, so we're just gonna head on inside and talk to her, which I'm not complaining about. I love seeing Emerald. Good evening, Sproing. So tell me, Eric, what did you want, Sproing? I am picking up. If you're looking for the videotape, I'm afraid it's not here, Sproing. I had it until just a little while ago, but Monique came and took it from me. Talk about rude. Oh, and look at that angry face she's making. Oh, that's adorable. Obviously, I haven't gotten it back, so you're going to have to go talk to Monique about it, Sproing. So Monique happened to be by her house, and she said to me, enough idle chit-chat, did you need something from me? I'm picking up. You don't mind having to do this, do you? Good, here it is. Don't forget to return it to Truffles and say hello for me. That's what I need from you. It's in its entirety. It's in your hands now. I suppose that didn't really take too long, so that's quite nice, all things considered, because we were able to do a lot in between going from place to place to get that videotape for Truffles, so yeah, pretty awesome. Although, I will say, it seems like the female characters are kind of like catty with each other. No pun intended in Monique's case, but anyways, let's deliver this to Truffles. And oh, look at that! That's so retro looking. That's an actual, like, VHS tape. Oh, that takes me back to being a kid and like having Pokemon episodes on VHS tapes and stuff. Oh man, that's awesome. I just knew in my heart that I'd get it back eventually, but I never thought I'd get it back so soon, Snouty. What do you think? Is some furniture a good reward, Snouty? Yeah, of course I always take furniture. That's awesome. Eric, it's nice to know that there are people like you willing to go the extra mile, Snouty. So before ending off this part, I wanted to show off a special character that shows up every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the train station. Cool, baby. I'm always into catching new hipsters on the scene. My name's Tota Keke, but when I'm out here playing my tunes on Saturday nights, I go by KK Slider. I'm all about the music, man. I don't need fame or fortune. Commercialism is for squares. It's not my bag. Want me to jam for you? Oh yeah, as the Kool-Aid guy would say. Cool. If there's something you want to hear, just tell me the name of the tune and I'll jam. I'm talking about requests. Do you have a request? I don't, but you can if you really do have a request for KK Slider. If you know the specific name of a KK song, then you can just tell it to him, and he'll play it for you. But since I don't have one, I'll just say not really. You tap for tunes? No problem. Dig this one, man. KK March. Hey, thanks for listening. Let me give you the air check for KK March. The air check. It's the recording, man. The music. It's a pretty cool tune. You can dig it on the box back at your pad. Later. I can't imagine him actually saying later like that. That's kind of more of a Fallout New Vegas type of thing, but I don't know, I'm just being silly with the voices. But before we pop in that new tune into our radio, let's organize this place a bit. Yeah, that's much better right there. I got rid of that old radio that Nook said himself he couldn't even sell in his own shop, and instead we have the gold stereo center stage in the room, so let's pop in a tune. Let's pop in that new KK song we got to see what it properly sounds like. So I'd say that wraps up this part. I'll leave the song playing for the rest of the night to play us on out. But, today we accomplished a lot, I think. We started donating to the museum. We saw a couple special characters with Gracie and KK Slider. We did a couple of little tasks for people around town. We met our new neighbor. A lot of things got done in this short amount of time. So, I don't know. I'm quite pleased with today, and I think tomorrow's going to be even better. So, until then, I will see you next time.